Hi students, let me start with the next chapter of SQL. So here, when you open SQL, you will see that this screen will be opened. Then you press server here and see here you have post GRE 17 and here the other databases. So I have created many databases, but I will tell you how to create database today, and also I will tell you how to create tables, and then I will tell you how to insert values in the table. Okay, now first step is you just right click. When you right click here, let me close this. When you click here, you will see these databases are coming. But once you start, you will have this database. This is already added in SQL. So this will be the database you will see. Now, what you have to do is just right click and add query tool. Right click and add query tool. Once you are here, what you have to do is first, I'm just copying from here. So you have to create a database. So what is the command for creating a database? It is create database university1. So I'm creating a database. You can write any name. Database is like a library, and we are going to create tables and we are going to add values. We can update this library. It's a database we are creating. I'm just giving an example like a library having a lot of books which are in the form of rows and columns. So let us start with this. So I'm going to create a database university1. So this two dashes carries no meaning. I'm just writing for your understanding that we are creating database and table in SQL, and I will discuss about the second one later on. Okay, once this database is created, you have to press this execute script, that is F5. So here you can see on the bottom query done successfully in 453 millisecond. Now let me see where this database has been created. So what I will do, I will go here and refresh. I will go here and refresh so that I can see the database. Go to database and refresh. You will see there is database created on the bottom, university one. Not worry about these databases I have created of my own. But once you create, right click on database, press refresh, and you will see the database has been created. Now, when you will be here, it will show the cross sign. So don't worry about the cross sign. You just click here. This cross sign will be gone. Cross sign will be gone. So now you can see that we have created a database. The name is University 1. Now right click here again and press query tool. So what it is showing is that here we will be working on this database query tool university 1. If I press this, I will be writing or creating tables in this database. So that I will not do. Let me remove this. I will discuss this later on. So I will not do this. I will make tables in my database that I have created, that is university 1. Now let me tell you how to create tables. So these are the commands I'm going to use to create table. I have already written so that you don't get confused. Now this database, university 1, we have created, and then Let me remove this. We don't need this now. We have already created. So next is create table professor. I'm just giving the name create table professor. So when you click this sign, bracket sign, you will see open and close bracket, round bracket is added. So I have already added, and then you can start typing here. So what I did, I have already added here the bracket. So you just let us delete this. So this bracket is already added. Now I am going to create a table. In this table, I want professor ID. I wrote professor ID is integer and it's a primary key. Professor ID is the name I have given. Integer, it should be an integer and it's a primary key. Primary key means this is must. We cannot have a table without this ID. So ID means identity or the professor is must. Okay, on the top I have written if added serial instead of int. If I add a serial instead of int, if I write a serial here, serial, then what will happen is that no need of writing 1, 2, 3, 4 for professor ID or any number. So it will automatically, I have written here, then no need of writing ID. SQL query will automatically assign numbers to professor ID 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So let me remove this. We will work with int. Now name of this professor, varchar, varchar is variable character. I have given 100. For example, name is Rene. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 character. What I have to be safe side, I have given 100 variable character, and I don't want it should be. I've added a constraint not null. Not null means it should not be 0. So name cannot be 0 of a professor. There's a constraint added. Then I'm going to add the email address of that professor, the department, and salary. Salary, I'm adding in numeric 10 maximum with 2 decimal places. 2 represent 0.00. For example, salary is 100K, so 100K point 00. And then you have to end this with, you have to please remember you have to add commas and you have to end with the semicolon. So once it is done, you just uh, select this and let us run this. So it is showing query done successfully in 51 milliseconds. And if there is any problem, it will show the problem or message, and then we have to rectify this message. Now you can see here that the table has been created in the our University One database. So next step is let us insert tables. Before inserting the tables, we have to write this command, select star from profession. What do you mean? I just want to see this table. So I have to write this command, query, and execute my script. And you can see that tables have been added here. So you can see the table. To see the table, you have to write select star. Star means everything from this professor means a table. Okay. So this is the first part where we are creating a table in SQL. So next part, I'm going to discuss how to add values in these tables. How to add values in these tables. So instead of wasting your time, I'm just copying this. Now how to do it? First is insert into professor, that is our table name, bracket, professor ID. You can see here we have added professor ID, the first, then name, email, department, and salary. It's very easy. You have to just take these top columns we have added for this table. Now we have to add values, so just write values. For example, for professor ID, I'm giving the value 101. If I told you if I add serial here instead of int, it will automatically take 1, 2, 3, 4. But here I have not added serial, I have added int. For this reason, I have to write this 101. Now next name I have added, and please see that it should be added in the form of closed uh, brackets. So it is quotations, closed quotations. So we have added a quotation here, single quotation, comma, their email address and department and salary. So see here, email address should be added here. I made a mistake. So email address I'm going to add here, and then I will add a quotation mark, comma, their department is business analytics, again quotation, comma, and their salary. This is how we will add. Similarly, for other, I will be adding their email. I'm going to add their ID and department and so on. So I made a mistake. I have added this ID, email ID I have added here. So let me change email ID. I'm just copying and adding in front of this. So let me add a quotation. You have to add comma here and so on. Similarly, I'm going to add, copy this here, and then I will paste here, here, and quotation, comma, salary. Here I have to remove the comma, I have to remove the comma. And similarly for this professor, I'm adding his email with the quotation and remove this. Please see that we will not add quotation for our numbers. No quotation for numbers, but we have to add quotation for others. Comma, 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 and we have to finish with semicolon. So once it is done, I will select this and then run the query. Now there is some error here. See, when you see the error, it will be showing error here, that there is some error in this line 4. So what is the error? See here, I haven't added the closed remark. This showing the errors before this engineering. So it is, I haven't added this closed quotation. Let us now select this again and run the query. Again, there is some problem. We have forgot to add here. Yes. So again, let us select. This is the way to see the errors, syntax error, and we should try to remove these errors. Again, it is showing some error in the energy. Yes, that's good. We are finding error and we are removing the error. Errors are known as bug. So we are removing. Yes, see here. Now query run successful. Everything is fine in 54 milliseconds. Now I want to see this, select this, and then run. You will see we have added a table here. Now you can save this table, save data changes. Once you save it, you can put into your desktop or any other file. And if you want to save this file in the form of SQL, you can go here and press save as. So I'm going to discuss all this in the coming videos, but you can see here that we have created a table and we have created a database. Thank you so much. I hope you understood.